Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, and with Michaela singing, that means we are back in the lobby bar for the week of January the 12th, 2026. Brian and Michaela coming at you for another dry January day. So, Michaela, we're 12 days into the first month of the year. We're like halfway through the first month already. It seems like time has been flying, but time is about to go really fast because we got introduced to award season last night, right? Golden Globes were last night, which means that we're officially under the clock now to get ready for
Mm.
Oscar season. Those announcements come in 10 days, I think, something like that. So how are you doing? How was your night? Did you catch any of the Golden Globes?
I caught a few. I caught a bit of it. I am trying to do like the Oscar you pick 'em shortlist before the Oscars come out. So I watched it was just an accident last night. Which is probably it's got a lot of foreign film buzz around it. And so I did that and then I flipped back and forth from that to the Golden Globe. So I got to see Adolescence clean up, which was awesome. That I mean, it was so cool to see the actors get the accolades that they deserve because that show is terribly depressing and very, very well done. Um,
That is true. That
if
is
you've
true.
not seen
It is
it,
both of those
buckle
things.
up. Especially if you're a parent, please do yourself a favor, buckle up. But it's so good. I think I need to revisit it because apparently it's gonna be like 2027 or 2028 before they do another one. They think
Okay.
is what
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
hear.
think it takes
But
a lot of planning, right? All of those four episodes were all like one single shot, so they all have to be choreographed and carried out that way. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. It was interesting watching those because you had like the primetime Emmys, which were like earlier, like
mm,
last year, right? So we have like shows that were featured then, but we have new shows like Pluribus that have been on like since those happened that were nominated for stuff. So it's kind of weird to see that and remember like the state of TV here over the time. But yeah, Golden Globes were last night. That was pretty good. We're gonna circle back to those here in just a second because it is dry January, which means we are doing a mocktail here for everyone. It's going to be really fun, really simple one, and I found this technique online. I don't remember where exactly I saw the technique, but I was like, that is a really good idea. Why don't we do that? Why
mm.
shouldn't people do that more often? And we're going to be using this technique to make a Blackberry Mule today, right? So this is
All
a
right.
mocktail version of that. If you wanted to put vodka in it and turn it into a Blackberry Moscow Mule, you can certainly do that. But this is just a Blackberry Mule. So what you're going to use is 2 ounces of blackberry syrup, and some ginger beer, and then a squeeze of half of a lime. So there you go. Easy enough to make your Blackberry Mule right there. But the technique here, Michaela, is that you're going to be making your syrup with whatever kind of like jam or jelly you have in your fridge. So instead of going out to buy blackberries or frozen blackberries, you're going to use like a 2-to-1 ratio of 2 parts jam to 1 part water to make your syrup. Now you can do that with blackberry jam. You could do it with strawberry jam. You could do it with apple jelly. You could do it with whatever you want. And that way you don't have to buy the fruit. You already have that because you're making PB&Js all day long. Make whatever you
I'm
want.
not.
No,
But
I'm not either,
I
but
will say, I will say.
my
So
wife
I was
is. She loves
in.
a PB&J, but I get
No,
that
every
jelly
time
out of the fridge. Get it out
yeah,
of here.
right. No. I'm not. I can't do both the salty and the sweet. It's too much for me. However, I just came back from visiting some friends in Texas and my dad in Texas, and I was given some wild huckleberry preserve. So I bet I can make
Hmm.
a wild huckleberry simple syrup, and I am so excited about that using this technique because huckleberries are really hard to get out in the wild. I think I've gotten them one time in my entire 44 some odd years of life. So I'm super excited about this technique
I think
to
huckleberries
create
are a
simple
myth.
syrups.
They don't
They're not a
exist.
myth; they're real. You just got to go to Montana. That's what you
They're
got to do.
real. You have to go to Montana. But yeah, this way you can just take like a spoonful of it, put in a little bit
Ah,
of water just to thin it out, make your syrup. Like I said, you can use kind of anything you want. That way you're not like scrambling to have to go buy, oh, I need to go buy strawberries because I want to make some strawberry syrup. Nah, just use some strawberry jelly and make your syrup that way and mix up a blackberry mule or whatever kind of mule you want and celebrate dry January. Or like I said, maybe throw a little vodka in there, just for fun. So that's the mocktail this month. And we are going to feature a cocktail today because I was looking last night before the Golden Globes started and I was like, is there an official Golden Globes cocktail, and everything I read talked about how Moët was the champagne provider for the Golden Globes. They were back again to do that, but I couldn't find anything about a particular cocktail. And then this morning I looked again, and Moe had on their website the Golden Hour, which was the official Golden Globes cocktail, but it didn't have a date. So I don't know if that was current for this year, if it was from previous years. I don't know, but it sounded good. So let's
Mm.
mix up one of those two to celebrate the Golden Globes. So what you're going to use is 1.5 ounces of, of course, Moe Chandon Imperial Champagne. Don't do that unless you have money to spend on that. If they're giving it to you for free at the Golden Globes, then use it. But otherwise, use something else. 1.5 ounces of that, 3/4 of an ounce of pink grapefruit vodka, 1 ounce of pineapple juice, and roughly a bar spoon, like a third of an ounce of simple syrup. Go ahead and shake those last three ingredients. Pour them into your champagne flute, and then top it with the champagne, sparkling wine, cava, prosecco, whatever you want to do there. How does
Hmm.
that sound? Golden hour? That sounds like the bee's
Sounds
knees.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. It might be good enough for me to put my Wycliffe in, as I've known to drink for Oscar award season
You
in
could you
in
could
mass.
buy the whole company of
I can
Wycliffe
buy
for the
six
amount of
cases, six cases
of
of Wycliffe, one bottle of Imperial. Is it worth it? I
yeah.
think it is. I think it is.
Is it worth it?
Quantity over quality, maybe, perhaps. I mean, it's like six cases. It really is.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, but this looks great. This looks great. I'm really
Yeah.
excited about this because I think the pineapple and the grapefruit is gonna be it's gonna have like that islandy feel with the pineapple and like the sumptuousness of the mouthfeel, but then the tartness of the grapefruit. I think that that's gonna be really good. A lot of people like pineapple orange, and I think this
Mhm.
could be like an offshoot of that. It's probably pretty delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna
Mhm.
rewatch the entire Golden Globes now, and all I'm gonna do is drink this with Wycliffe in it and not Imperial. But
Just drink those with Wycliffe and check on Michaela tomorrow for that Wycliffe hangover. I guarantee that. Well, let's talk about other things that were quality over quantity. Absolutely is the best pictures here. We're not going to go into the Golden Globes too much. We're going to do a little bonus section over on our Patreon, patreon.com/drink the movies. To kind of go through more of the winners here, but just wanted to highlight the big ones for the night. So we have Best Picture in the Drama category was Hamnet. Best Picture in the Musical or Comedy category was One Battle After Another. And then on the television side, drama goes to The Pit, which just started its second season this week, so that was good timing there. And comedy or musical series goes to The Studio. I think The Studio, I don't, The Pit did not win drama series in the Emmys. I think Severance won that, so we'll see how that
mm,
shakes up coming this year. I don't think there was any big surprises there with Hamnet or One Battle After Another. I think Sinners was maybe hoping to get a little bit more love than it did there. But any surprises here from these four? And like I said, we'll be going through kind of the bigger list over on Patreon today.
no, I don't think it's a big surprise. But I'm very excited. As I'm famously behind on all of the shows, um, not movies, right? And you tell me all the time, oh, this is great, or oh, don't bother with this one, and you're usually always right. So I am really excited because I think that I am going to really carve out time in the next couple weeks to binge the first season of The Pit so that I can get into season two, right on time.
Right on time. Yeah, there you go. You got Noah Wyle is back, ready to go. And George Clooney said that when he grows up, he wants to be Noah Wyle. That was fun to see them reuniting there, that ER reunion. So let's
Yeah.
talk about movies a little bit here. Michaela, nothing crazy to talk about. Avatar Fire and Ash again leads the way. Number one movie in America and the world again, $21.3 million over the weekend. Primate, that ape tail, $11.3 million comes in second place. The Housemaid hanging in strong with 11.2. Zootopia 2 also hanging in strong, 10 million. Zootopia 2 is going to be around forever, I think. And then Greenland 2, The Migration, comes in fifth place with $8.5 million. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Avatar Fire and Ash is up to 29th all time at the worldwide box office. So
Ooh,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. There anything can you tell us about Greenland 2? Did you go back and watch the first Greenland?
did
Primate, you're going
not.
to go see that?
I'm not.
No, you're going to stay home and watch The Pit.
I'm
And
gonna
then
say
you're
how I'm
going
gonna
to
watch The Pit. However, I will say I wish I have to do some more research and figure out if I can actually read the Housemaid book before the movie leaves the
mm,
theaters because it's getting really like it's a strong movie. Like it's I don't think it's gonna
they
win
already
any
they
awards or
greenlit a
accolades, but
sequel to it. It seems I don't
ooh.
know anything about The Housemaid. It does not seem like a sequel type of a thing.
Oh, well, there's a sequel book, so I think that
Oh,
but I don't know
okay.
if it's like a different story altogether. I don't know. I don't know
If I go
anything.
to a house and people are crazy and I leave, that's what I do.
I'm not going to go
Uh,
back. So
I'm not
I
going to
don't
go
know why
back.
we would have a sequel of that, but whatever.
That That's right. We do have a couple of things coming out this week we need to make mention of because one we're going to go see because we're covering it here on the podcast. But the first one up, we have Dead Man's Wire. That looks pretty good. That stars Bill Skarsgård. Al Pacino is apparently in this as well. Carrie Elways. That's good. That's good. Coleman Domingo. The best around. Gus Van Sant directing this one. We have 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Both those are coming to your theaters this week, so you can go check out both of those things. We've got a couple of things coming to television as well. Paramount Plus is getting Star Trek Starfleet Academy, which is like some like youngster like teenage kids. I don't know if this is going to be
Yeah.
like a teenage like drama fun kind of thing. That sounds pretty good. There is a video game I think from like 1997 also called Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Is it going to be the same? I don't know. Do I have to cover that on Drink the Video Games? Probably 100% I do. But there's also a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms coming to HBO, which is apparently a prequel thing to Game of Thrones, which is bad news because I watch a lot of HBO and I didn't even know that this was happening at all until right now.
I am today years old. When, um, you know, I feel I feel like this could be really good. It could be really good. It feels like it's a very soft launch for HBO, for something that made them so much money at the beginning. Game of
Mhm.
Thrones was such I don't know, an icon of uh, series making, right? I mean, and HBO has done such
Yeah.
really great stuff, but like
Well, they
House
make a
of
big
Dragon,
deal
I
about
knew was
House of
coming out
Dragon.
this year, but I had
That
no
that
idea.
wins
Like,
awards. People love it. I love it. But this, yeah, like I said, I watch
yeah,
HBO,
today I was like, oh,
multiple things on HBO every week, and like I had no idea that this was coming out, and I had to look it up to make sure that I wasn't being like trolled in the article that I was reading. So that's pretty good. So, Dead Man's Wire, 28 Years Later, that's going to be good. Probably need to check out both of those here at some point. And both these TV shows I'm probably going to check out too, truth be told. So we'll take a look at that. We'll get back to you and let you know if A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is worth watching. Like I said, it's probably going to be good. I guess. I don't know.
yeah,
For sure, for sure. You know what is good, Michaela? That is us doing our first ever video podcast. We did that last week. We
we
talked
did.
about Avatar, Fire and Ash, and other like monumental genre and film defining movies. That was a lot of fun. We had some good feedback. It's getting a good reception over on YouTube and the video version on Spotify. So that's pretty awesome. So you can go check that out. There, links down below. And this week coming up, we're going to be covering Train Spotting, which is also a pretty monumental film. And I guess kind of sort of leads into 28 years later. Maybe we'll talk about the
Mm.
relation there. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And over on Patreon, we're going to be getting our live stream scheduled here now that we're into the month a little bit. We've got Oscar stuff coming out here in about 10 days. We'll be doing some bonus Patreon stuff there revolving around that. Again, that is patreon.com/drinkthemovies. So, Michaela, you're going to go rewatch the Golden Globes. That seems like a good idea. I think you should do that to have a golden hour. We'll catch up on some
Yeah,
movies. Watch The Pit. It's a little
watch the pit.
graphic, I will say. There's a lot of blood and things.
Well,
Hospital
it's but
stuff.
it's like
So
hospital blood, right? So it's
I
not
don't know.
like,
Seems like extra. I've been to the hospital a bunch of times and I never saw that much blood.
oh, okay. Well, thanks for the warning
I've
there.
never I've never been to one in Pittsburgh, PA, where things are rougher.
Also, I don't know if you saw Begonia. That has been driving me nuts. I really wanted to see it, and I saw two movies yesterday. I'm rocking it. I didn't do
Mm.
anything else with my life,
Hmm.
but I made content for the pod and I watched movies. Begonia is actually hauntingly good. Uh,
That's good. Yeah.
I really liked it. So I was glad to see that it was up for some stuff on in the Golden Globes. It didn't win, but it looked really good. Emma Stone. She's great even without hair.
Emma Stone's, Jesse
True story.
Plemons.
Great
She's
actress.
excellent. Yeah.
Oh
Check it
yeah,
out.
Jesse
Begonia.
Plemons is
Go,
great.
well,
I'm like, I didn't even know it was him. It's so good.
you can watch that as well. That'll be one off the Oscar list, I would guess. So, with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for this week's Lobby Bar. Stay tuned for Thursday. We'll be back with Train Spotting, and we'll catch you next week in the Lobby Bar.